2 a.m. and Stephen and Penny still have 10 miles to go on the Elephant, Bear and Bull 100.
Activity, I would say.
A niche activity. Just behind are 25-year-olds Harry and Dylan, plodding through discomfort.
Well, lads, you are now the youngest people out on the route.
Oh, right, okay.
Really? People younger than you have had to make the sad decision.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They've been joined by Catherine Gordon, like them on her first 100.
Hello, Catherine.
Hi.
How are these two doing? Are they...
They're doing very well.
Yeah. Are you driving them along or are they propelling you along?
They're propelling me along.
I expect it's more mutual than that, really.
It's mutual, I think.
Yeah.
I have got a bit of a dodgy ankle. I was limping earlier and then I got bored of limping and thought, let's just carry on.
I got bored of limping.
It hurts either way, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
we just walk
Yes.
instead.
I think we'll have you in the LDWA. You're obviously our sort of person. Well, great to see you, lads, and I hope to be there when you finish. Well done, Catherine. A measured pace conserves energy, but at a price. Time on feet and time awake are now making this a much tougher challenge. It's best not to think about the people who've already finished, like Richard and Sandra Brown.
Gosh, it's getting quite cold, aren't they?
Yeah, time to come in.
How are you feeling?
Oh, well. I don't say we'll go around and do it again.
First 100?
First 100,
Yeah.
yeah, excellent. Yeah, first 100 completed.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
And the last?
Well, I'll tell you in a week. We'll see.
Hey, we did it.
I'll be ringing you the
First official 100.
Well, first official 100. Thanks very much, Mike. So you are brothers?
No.
No, some people think we are.
Oh,
We just spend a lot of time together. He was a customer of mine at Newcastle Airport. And he convinced me to do my first long distance walk, the Lake of Moray, with him, the first one, and then promptly broke his leg the week before.
Scout leaders from Devon started taking part when a colleague organised the 2013 100, but died before it could take place. Simon Wheel has done every 100 since.
Another presentation for 10 completions to Simon. Round of applause, please. Well done.
Well done. And what does the Devon scouting team think of this? We're quite pleased for him,
We're very
aren't we?
pleased. It was a superb effort, and he looked after me this weekend.
It's great because there's a story to your 10th, isn't there? You all wore the 10 tours shirts.
Yes. Well, they're the Camelton team, which was
Yeah.
the original one that Ivor Kingwell organised, but unfortunately wasn't able to be completed. And the Cornwall and Devon LDWA district invited a team of leaders for the Scouts to come and take part in the event, and we had the t-shirts made up because we thought we ought to be recognised, and they still come back each year.
Li Yang Tang is positively glowing.
you finished?
Yeah, finished.
Congratulations, and you're shiny again.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like a silver medal.
Was it good?
It's good, but actually quite hard, really.
Yeah.
Harder than we thought.
Well done, Norma, on your 10th. I know. Yeah, well done. Come on in.
Welcome back.
This is Norma and her 10th completion this time.
There you go. How does that feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Something I thought I'd never reach.
You've done it, Brian. 20 hundreds.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Great, fantastic.
Brian walked it all with Tony Jenner.
They've walked round together today, both to get their 20 completions. So congratulations to Brian and Tony, and that's your congratulations.
Hang on a second.
That's a nice one.
You're not Brian Fisher.
From my failure last year, I thought I want to go and do it. And that's my first event of the year.
What, this one?
First event.
Well, how have you trained?
With memory, also fitness, and what I've done in the past.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Jeff Campbell had a surprise at the finish.
You've just got a presentation of an award for your 30th 100. But Even
though
just
just done
completed.
30
seconds. You've just done your 30 seconds.
He got a coaster in memory of benefactor Martin Greaves.
You're surprised to get an award that you didn't know existed?
I am surprised. Pleased, but surprised. Yeah.
Okay, but it's not going to stop your back hurting, is it?
No.
So how are you now?
Apart from my back, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Energy-wise and everything else, it's purely a matter of my back hurting, really.
Yeah.
But I had the leans really badly from quite early today.
David, you did have a nippy 100, didn't you?
Yes, it was a fast route.
Yeah.
But
so what was the time?
It was just under 24 hours, 23:56.
Oh right, okay. You must have
not as
very
fast as
quick
Lisa. Couldn't keep up with her.
No. Okay. Yeah. No. So what do you think of Jeff getting this?
It's just amazing. He's managed to walk so far in so much pain. So good on him. Yeah.
Could you do that?
No, I think I would have pulled out.
Are you going to keep doing them?
I don't suspect it could happen, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a very slow learner.
Anne Bath also coasted into her 30-second completion.
I'm ready to go to bed now.
Yeah.
Just after the 91-mile checkpoint at Solihull, Neil Mansfield has fallen in step with Adrian Gosling. In 2022, the two of them kept organisers in suspense as they raced against the odds to finish the Trans-Pennine 100 Marshals event. Chance has brought them back together again, with more time to spare.
You've done 29, Neil.
Yeah.
And I suppose you've got a slight chance of getting to 30, have you, at this stage?
So, yeah. We hope so.
Yeah.
Rory Stephen is walking with members of the Centurions group from Teesside.
About a year ago, we set the group up with the idea that we would try and complete the 100-mile walk.
Oh, right.
So that's why we are called the Centurions. So yeah.
Oh, right. Fantastic. How many of you in the group? Not just here today, but overall?
About 300 people in the group.
9 started, 3 have retired.
Have you actually all got on really well while you've been doing this?
Yes, definitely, yes, yeah. Yeah, we don't get on each other's nerves very easily because we know each other very well doing 50-mile walks or 40-mile walk, lightweight walk.
I mean, it's been a grueling couple of days, but we all wanted, our passion is walking, so we all thought this is the ultimate walking challenge. So, I mean, if it's, it's got to be difficult really, hasn't it?
We were doing Facebook Live every now and then at the beginning and then during the walk.
Live broadcasts?
A live broadcast during the walk, talking about how it is going, and yeah, someone will be there and giving us a thumbs up or a best of luck, yeah.
They've also made their own video. It's on Rory's Facebook page.
Richard, you're nearly there.
I can't take any more.
The checkpoint's being run by Northumbria Group volunteers, happy to welcome one of their own, Beryl Massey. Their fellow member Len Fallick, attempting his 41st 100, is on his way. But first, checkpoint leader Bill Milbourne has a difficult decision.
Not letting you go until the first day they said it's your 50.
Helen Kavanagh is aiming for her 10th completion, but she's in a bad way.
Or assess you as well.
First aider Tara gauges her condition.
It depends on what support people have got, how badly they are leaning, and when they get here they're tending to have a bit of a rest and recover, and that actually improves. It lets those muscles relax and they can continue quite happily. But yeah, any problems, whatever it is, whether it's here, 100 metres down the road, on the canal, give us a call. We'll send anybody that we need to come in and sort you out. So just making sure that people are nice and safe when they head back out onto the course.
The decision is made. Helen's allowed to continue with support from Neil Smith, who's walked with her since the breakfast checkpoint, as he did last year. But it was a hard call.
It might not be pretty, but it's human endeavour. It's these people have done their utmost to try and get to the finish of 100 miles, and they haven't made it yet, but they've got 5 hours, and you know, they might very well make it.
Then celebrations as 79-year-old Len Fallick arrives with his entourage. The Northumbria group has arranged support for Len on his attempt at a record equalling 41 completions, and they've been watching his tracker and willing him all the way.
You all right then?
Yes, sort of.
Yes, sort of. What was that thing with the nose just then? You're gonna get there, aren't you?
Well, I've got Alex and Jackie, two lovely ladies who are going to accompany me to the finish.
We came down especially
So,
to do the last 16 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
You've travelled down from Northumberland somewhere?
Yeah.
To walk 16 miles with this man?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Because
Do you
he's a
know
legend.
him? Do you know him?
Yeah.
Like, closely?
No. He's a good friend.
He's a
aren't
good
you?
friend?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
so I've got no option. I've got to finish.
Well done. Graham, it is going better than last year, isn't it?
Certainly is, yeah.
Yeah.
Len has a tight 47-hour schedule, but there's time for tea. And Paul Ashman has penned some words to spur Len and everyone else on their way.
You're very nearly finished. It's now 9 miles. The aches and pains can be replaced with smiles. 5 miles from here, there's another nice feed. We offer our encouragement and wish you Godspeed.
The Dawn Chorus greets Graham Sherwood and Jane Bates as they head back out again. It's a welcome sound at the end of a long day and night for Bill and his team, but the last stragglers are still arriving, and after that, there's the clean-up. Back at the rugby club, Jill Green is coming into the finish looking very tired indeed, with steadfast companions Debbie Green and Heidi Miller. But Jill's partner Jim is no longer with them. This moment is the fulfilment of an ambition in a lifetime of walking achievement, but Jill appears too tired for jubilation.
This is a special presentation. This is a 30 completions for Jill. So, thank you. There you are. Thank you.
Pam Manning got back 90 minutes earlier.
Pam, you made it.
I did, yeah. I made it 41 hours, 58 minutes.
That is a very good time for first one.
Thank you.
Can you believe it?
Yes, because I was always going to finish. I was not going to finish. I broke down at the last checkpoint because I got quite emotional because my legs weren't working, and I didn't think I could walk the last 5.6 miles, whatever it was, back to here, and so they wouldn't let me go until I'd had a hot chocolate.
Stephen Coveney and Penny Darmody also make it to the finish, 50 years after Stephen entered his first 100, though the 50th anniversary of actually taking part in one won't be till the Speyside 100 in 2024. He's got nothing else planned. Just behind them are Harry Neal and Dylan Toombs, finishing their first.
So apparently I've done 170, an extra 10k I've done apparently. Finished that.
Well done, Kath.
And the South Wales group turns out to welcome Catherine.
Go on in.
I didn't start taking painkillers till the 85th mile.
There you go. I was a lot earlier than that.
Harry's parents and dog drove up overnight to see the lads finish.
Great event, superb.
Well,
really good, well supported as well.
And there's one other 25-year-old who's doing it or done it. He was walking it with his mum. There's quite a lot of people. There's quite a lot of people. I told Dylan's parents this. Quite a lot of people, you know, they do it, and then their sons and daughters do it.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
But it wasn't that way round.
Well, maybe one day I'll
His
give it a go.
mum's 60 and she's doing her first 100 with him and he's taking her around. So,
Right, I've got
yeah.
a few years
There
yet
you go.
then.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to
build
say.
up.
Certainly wasn't going to get into trouble that way. What did you think of it, really?
I really had a good time. I mean, we did the 50 miler before and we kind of knew what to expect in the first 50 miles, but the challenge really came in the second half, and that's where, like, I had my doubts and my struggles, but we sort of persevered and pulled through it, and that's what makes it a bit of a story at the end of the day, you know.
It is really, and I think I said, you know, people were saying, well, you know, young, it's harder if you're young.
Right, yeah. I'd never come across that concept before, but now I can see, because all of them in there absolutely smash it. Every time we've been to one of these events, they do fantastic.
I want to get home and get to bed, I think.
Yeah, sounds
Get
good.
washed, you know.
Adrian Partridge had an incentive to keep going.
20 hundreds.
Yeah.
Did you think you'd get there?
It was feeling a little doubtful at some stages this week, but it's. I think it might be the last one.
Oh, okay.
Sadly.
Well done, well done.
Ken Gross and Yumi Bag came in with him. Yumi's first finish.
Another presentation, a 20 this time. 20 completions
Look at me. Give us big smiles.
15 minutes later, Neil Mansfield's companions step aside to let him walk in first as he completes his 30th 100. And just after 7 a.m, the tall figure of Phil Chapman is seen striding easily towards the finish as he sets a new record as the oldest ever 100 debutant, aged 76.
Here's the three,
There
we go.
Welshman Simon Matthews has somehow managed to keep going after struggling yesterday to walk at all. At the final checkpoint, he and friend Matthew Dare find food that'll speed them on their way and liquid carbs that probably won't. Just beyond, Keith Warman, self-styled Kentish tortoise, has teamed up with South Wales trio Jerry, Angie and Cheryl.
Jerry, how's it going?
Fine, thank you. If you disregard the vomiting last night.
I didn't realise that you're known as Jerry and
I'm the pacemaker.
the pacemakers. Are you actually the pacemakers, or is Jerry actually pacemaking?
Jerry. Jerry just takes off.
Yeah.
And we stopped Jerry from falling in the lake, the canal.
How many times?
All
just
night, really.
Once for 8 miles. It was a bit worrying, actually.
Yeah, there's not much room on there.
No, and he's leaning the wrong way.
Yeah, right into the water.
Yeah, I did think that at the checkpoint they might say, well, you're allowed to carry on if you lean right, but if you lean left, it's too dangerous.
No, well, they didn't. No.
Yeah, everyone
They're
else
both
is
going left.
I know, everyone else I've seen is going right, but you've really picked him.
Just behind, Len Fallick and his support crew now have company as they drop into the Coal Valley close to central Birmingham.
How many of you are doing the event?
Three.
Oh. Brilliant. Oh.
When the failure out of this one.
Oh.
You paid your money and you took your chance.
Dick Plumley's 100 career had seemed to be over a few years back. This is his comeback, and he's determined to make it. 3 miles ahead, we find Jim Catchpole slumped at a bus stop.
So every time I come to somewhere I can sit down, I've sat down. And then that gives me a boost when I get up and go further. And if I find another seat, I'll sit down again.
You were walking with Joe Green, obviously.
Yes.
And now you're not.
Jill was tired. I was holding Heidi and Debbie up. So I made my mind up that they should go ahead.
With Jim in pain, a concerned Robert Barclay of the transport team has decided he should walk him to the finish. First aider Tara is there to witness Helen's brave finish.
Helen?
Carry on.
That was a hard one, that was. Very well done, you.
With Robert's company, Jim makes it to the finish without needing another stop.
Well done. You are stubborn, aren't you? Isn't he just? Jill will be pleased.
Yes, I did phone her, say I got the hay mills. She was worried I may fall in the canal. Well, it's been a lovely weekend.
Including his time at the final checkpoint, it's taken him 5 hours to do the last 5 miles.
Well done, Jim. Well done, Jim. Hey!
Jim has done 10 hundredths since he was 70. So you work out the maths.
Well done, Jim.
So, Chris, you're going to be there for a while, aren't you?
Yeah, maybe. Rooted as much as the walls as well.
Yeah.
24 hours later. He's done an amazing job though, to get this far.
Amazing. But then they are amazing people. Yeah, I'm hoping that one day I won't be one of them.
Beryl-Ann Massey is about ready to stop.
This is absolutely brilliant to be finishing.
She's glad to make it to the end after dropping out in 2022.
Yes, I was determined to get around this year, but my gosh, it was touch and go at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had a good old sleep at Solihull.
Yes, but I do feel absolutely, well, my legs, I feel absolutely kind of drained. But wonderful to be finished and to have got there.
Approaching 9 o'clock, Len Fallick comes within sight of the rugby club to be met by Michael Jones, whose team has spent 5 years organising the event.
Len, how have you managed to do this? 4100. What's the secret this time?
Just keep going, basically.
And you got 2 companions?
Yeah.
And they're more effective than Keith Warman, who you walked with last year, is that right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Should we tell? Are we going to tell Keith that?
Yeah.
How do you manage to maintain the fitness to keep doing this?
Just by regular walking with small groups, basically. Yeah.
You've got a very good group up there in Northumbria.
Yeah.
Well done, son.
Oh, careful, there's a
So
car.
proud of you.
Hi.
Well done, son. Backer, wasn't it?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Just.
Roger Cole's daughter, Tracy, is waiting just inside the door to see Len equal the record of 41 completions that Roger set 10 years ago. Len has finished inside his 47-hour schedule by 2 minutes. He overtook his old friend Keith, but pressed on. A schedule is a schedule.
We're going to make sure we send Cheryl in first, because it's her 10th, of course.
10 hundreds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My 10th and last. Really.
Amazing. Well done. Well done.
Very brilliant.
There's something about the 100 and the thought of that finish that just keeps people walking. And when they stop, they stop.
Feeling good? Feeling good?
I'm not really happy we're done.
Simon and Matthew join 102 other first-time finishers. And finally, the sweepers escort the last walker up the lane to the finish. Peter Jull sees fellow Kent Group member Andrew Gordon up ahead and manages to catch up with him with just a few yards to go.
Straight through the door up there.
They finish as one. Peter and Andrew have taken 47 hours and 15 minutes to bring to a successful close an event staged entirely by volunteers. 343 entrants made it to the finish. 110 more walked a long way through tougher than expected conditions before retiring. The LDWA 100 is recognised as the world's longest running 100-mile ultramarathon, though it's not actually a race. Over 50 years and 50 events, it has now been completed by more than 3,750 people, many of whom said never again, and then did it again.
This event, it was all rather agreeable, I suppose.
The pain is quickly forgotten.
Don't listen to me telling fibs.
Neil, how many of you not got round?
No, I've got round them all, yeah.
How many gaps?
None.
Goodness me. Are you going to keep going?
We'll have to see, won't we?
Of all the LDWA events I've done, which is an enormous amount over the years, I've never actually had to retire or stop or be pulled out. And so I'm just thrilled that I can keep that, and I've decided this is my last 100, finishing at 30, which is great. I'm really pleased that my partner Jim wants to carry on and do some more.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, God grief. What do you think makes the 100 something that you've got to keep coming back to?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just a sense of achievement and just being able to do it.
Yeah. Are you an athlete?
No.
Now that you've no more hundreds to do, what will take its place?
Oh, I'm still walking. I love the countryside. And I love LDWA. We're part of a family, aren't we? It's a lovely family.